You can admire my nice sunburn too. All right, so we're starting today, child's pose. And today, I hope you're ready. We're gonna work the arms. Not just the arms, but to start, we're gonna work the arms. So we're starting in child's pose, kind of closed knees to start. Forehead can be down, arms forward, toes can touch. Deep breaths in, big exhales out. Maybe you have an open window, breathing in the nice fresh air. Slowing the breath. Close your eyes. Letting yourself settle into the music. Settle into this posture. Starting that Ujjayi breath, victorious breath. That's what Ujjayi means. Breathing in and out through the nose, dragging the breath along the throat as you breathe in and out, making a gentle sound, kind of like what you would hear if you pressed a shell to your ear. Almost like the sound of the waves. Come up just for a second, but only to widen the knees. Maybe all the way to the edges of your mat, toes touching, sinking back toward the heels, walking the arms further in front of you, lowering the forehead. Deep breaths. Slowing down. Part of what yoga is all about is slowing down, slowing your breath and your movement down into each and every moment. Kind of weaving yourself into the present moment. Trying to stay present, trying to keep your mind focused on what's going on with your body. Keeping your eyes closed, just lift your head and turn your head to the left, lowering the right temple to the floor. Other side, look to the right, left temple to the floor. Lifting the head, look forward, down your arms, toward your fingertips, walking the fingers even further away. Lift the head, point the chin towards the thumbs. From here, press the arms down into the floor. Start to shift your weight forward onto the forearms. And go ahead and lower down so your nose taps the mat. And then sit back. Just try not to fall on your face and crush your face into your mat. You want to support yourself with your forearms. Go ahead, lean back, lean forward again. Head hovers over the thumbs and tap your nose down. Press back up, sit back, wide knees child. A few more times, shifting forward, tap the nose, press back. Inhale forward, tap, press back. Inhale, tap, exhale back. Keep going at your own pace, really pressing into the floor as you move forward and back. And let's go ahead and meet tabletop on our forearms. So let's go ahead and bring the knees underneath our hips. And let's bring the knees close together, touching. From here, stay on your forearms, press down into your hands. I'm gonna tuck my left toes and lift my right knee at a 90-degree angle here. Nice. I'm gonna flex my foot so the sole is facing the sky. and then pulse my right knee in the sky, maybe to the beat of the music, stamping the foot onto the ceiling. Let's do 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Hold it for 3. A little higher for 2. And lower down one other side. And left leg lifts, left knee at that 90-degree angle. Flex that left foot. Pretend you're stamping the foot on the ceiling as you lift that left knee. Moving to the beat. Spreading all 10 fingers, pressing the fingertips down. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, nice, 4, 3, 2, and stay lifted. Little bit higher up. Nice. Lift it higher. Good job. Lower it down. Take a few breaths. Nice. So here's something that you want to pay attention to. It's a little bit tricky, something I made up earlier today, and it was kind of just fun to do. So our knees are together, our forearms are down. I'm going to lift my feet up together and turn my feet to the left. So the tops of both my feet are off the left side of my mat. I'm going to keep and press down my left forearm on the mat. And as I lift up my right hip, I peel the hip open to the left side of my mat. And then I'm going to open the right arm to the sky and look to the right side of the room. Nice. Pressing into that left forearm. Look up to the ceiling at your right hand. It's almost like we're doing a modified side plank. That's how that left leg should be supporting you right here. Lower the right forearm. Go ahead, right knee lowers down, feet together, the feet turn to the right. Other side, I'll start it slow. We start by lifting the left leg, opening the hip, peeling the hip open. Right forearm stays down, press down into the palm and the forearm. Left arm lifts up. It's kind of awkward, it's a balance. Maybe you look up to the sky. Nice. Other side, lower the left forearm, knees lower, and then swing to the left, right leg lifts. Open up the right arm. Added bonus to reach back and see if you can grab that right foot. So we're almost doing like a little half bow. Pressing the foot into the hand if you have this. Lower it down, other side, feet swing to the right. Left arm, left leg lift. See if you can reach back and grab the foot. Press into that right forearm. It's okay to sweat. Let's lower down, other side. I'm just gonna lift up here. Reaching up, opening that right shoulder. Lower down, other side. Feet swing to the right. Left arm, left leg lift. Nice. Lower down, stay down, knees lower, and feet lower. Come onto the palms. Here's my least favorite part of class, I think. So maybe you feel the same. I'm gonna lower my knees back so they're not directly under my hips. I'm gonna tuck my toes, bring my hands as wide as the mat, and do little push-ups modified. Even the modified ones I hate so much. I can just never do them. I think I'm just a weakling, but we'll do it together. Let's do 6, which is kind of lowballing it, but maybe it's because I don't want to do more than 6. But if you feel like you want to do more, go for it. Let's begin. 2, 3, 4. Keep the abs strong. 5. Let's do 2 more after 6. 7 and 8. Nice job. So for the next pose, we're going to use our block. So Chaturangas can be really hard to learn in yoga, especially when you can't go to a studio and get hands-on assists. If this is your first time kind of doing a regular yoga practice, maybe it's your first class. So Chaturangas are basically when you come from a high plank and you bend the elbows and you come into a low push-up with the elbows close to you in your torso. Just like that. It's really challenging, especially if you don't usually use your triceps. They're this muscle back here in your arms that pretty much controls coming down and then pressing up from that chaturanga to the upward facing. So something to help us train for that pose, we're going to take our block at the medium height and bring it about to the middle of our mat. So it'll be different for you depending on how long your legs are. I'm going to bring it so when I lower my hips, my pelvis is just about on top of the block. And my lower belly, right below my belly button, is kind of hanging in front of it. Yeah, you can have your toes tucked or not. You might feel more comfortable to have them tucked. So your hands are gonna be about shoulder width distance apart, maybe a little bit, so it's not directly underneath your shoulders, a little bit behind. And that's kind of where the challenge comes in. So from here, you're gonna rest the hips down, and then we're gonna lower the chest and the nose. Keeping the elbows close to you. That's the key here. So don't let the elbows push out to the sides. It's not like a push-up what we just did, where that was kind of the point. We want to keep the elbows pointing up and hugging in. Keep them hugged in, press into the hands, push back up. To inhale, you can lock the elbows as you come up. With an exhale, we're lowering down. You should already feel a slight burn. The triceps may be a nice burn. Press up, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm definitely feeling the burn here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 3 more. Last one. And inhale. Come off of it. Go ahead, just sit down onto the heels. Maybe take your hands back, interlace, and just peel the chest open for a nice little stretch. Bring your chin down to your chest. Let's do a nice little neck stretch since we're here. I'll turn to face you. With our hands stretch out behind us, I'm gonna take my interlaced hands and swing them around to my left hip, and then turn my head to my left shoulder. So I should feel a nice stretch on the right side of my neck. Other side, interlace behind you, peel it open, and hands interlaced to your right hip. Drop the head to the right side. Nice. Slowly come up. Now we're gonna do a similar thing that we just did, but this time our block is gonna be at the lowest height. So keep your block where it is. It's at the lowest height, just knock it over. You can also do this on the floor, just on your knees, if you don't have a block. It's gonna feel slightly different. You might actually feel deeper burn, but it's up to you. So block to the lower height, walk my hands out, adjust as needed. And I'm gonna lower my pelvis down, back onto the block. So my lower belly again hangs out right in front of the block. So again, the hands walk back so that when I lower down into that chaturanga, my hands are pretty much underneath my shoulders, but the heel of my hands are a little bit before my shoulders. So they're not like this, which would make my shoulders come up towards my ears. They're lower back, so I have some space between my ears and my shoulders. So from here, your chest, your knees, your belly are lowered down. I'm gonna tuck my toes, and I'm gonna lift my knees off the floor. From here, here's a nice little more challenge. Press into the hands and lift the chest off the floor. So your hips can still hang out down on the block. Take an inhale and an exhale to stay. Press, inhale, and lift the chest. From here, you can actually untuck the toes, coming to that cobra or upward facing supported pose. And as you come down, I want you to tuck the toes and keep the knees lifted to exhale. Inhale, untuck, upward facing. Exhale, tuck, back to that Chaturanga. Inhale. So you can kind of see how this might feel similarly to doing the vinyasa. You just feel a lot more supported. We're just working the triceps, targeting that part of the body without exhausting the rest of us. Let's do a few more times. Inhaling and exhaling to that modified Chaturanga. One more. I just love it so much. Nice. Lower the knees. Let's press up to tabletop, which feels really hard right now. All right. Move the block to the side. Let's sit on the heels. I don't know about you, my arms are on fire. Let's cross the right arm in front of the chest, hug it in with the left. Lower the right shoulder. Roll out the right wrist. And if you are just starting yoga, or you've been doing yoga and you have like wrist pain from doing certain poses, I would, say to most people, maybe skip the Chaturangas, maybe skip those vinyasas where you're bearing a lot of weight onto the wrists, especially if you jump back to low Chaturanga, because that's a lot of weight to bear on your wrists. So if you do experience pain in the wrist, I would avoid that, or at least modify so you're sharing the weight with your knees. Left arm can cross in front of the chest, hug it in. Close the eyes. Nice. Tabletop, hands and knees. From here, I want you to bring the left hand to the center of the mat. Bring the left foot back and then move it to the left so your toes are tucked and it's off of the mat. Press into that left heel and open up the right arm to the right side and to the sky. So you're twisted and open, looking to the sky, right arm reaching up. Take an inhale, reach a little more. With an exhale, close down again, right arm lowers, reach it underneath that left arm. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, dive it under. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, under. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Stay here. Maybe reach back. See if you can grab that left thigh. Kind of feels a little awkward. See if you can grab that left thigh right below the glute. Nice. Lower down. Other side, right hand to center. Right toes kick back, and then off the mat to the right. Left arm reaches up, twist the left. Open up the shoulder. Take an inhale. Exhale, dive the arm underneath the right. Look to the right. Inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Stay up. Lower the left arm down so you can grab that right outer hip. Feels a little weird. Maybe you don't reach. Thought I'd just give it a shot. Nice. Let's lower the hand down. We're taking a regular thread the needle. So left hand to center, right arm reaches up, and you thread it underneath the left. Lower that right shoulder, right ear, left palm, and left elbow points up. So there is the option to take this to the next level, which I usually fall. So don't laugh if I fall, or do. I can't hear you. Left leg might start to lift. Here's another super challenge you can add on to. Hopefully I don't really fall. Left arm might lift, pressing into that right arm. Maybe you bend that left knee, grab the left foot. Definitely balance. Lower down. Oh, see, I fell. You can laugh at this at home and on YouTube. I'm not embarrassed. We can all fall together. Let's press back up. Other side, right hand down, reach the left arm up. Left arm lowers down, thread the needle. Left shoulder, left ear lowers, right palm to the floor, right elbow lifts. Maybe you try that balance. Maybe that right leg starts to lift. Maybe you try grabbing the foot with the right hand. Super challenge. Lower down, super shaky. Right knee lowers. Let's come back into tabletop. So that's it. On the tabletop poses, we're going to lower the forearms down, interlace the hands, press into the forearms, and lift the knees, lift the hips for our dolphin pose with interlaced hands. Dolphin is just downward dog on the forearms. I hate to say the word just. It's not just anything. It's a challenging pose. Gets even more challenging if you walk the feet closer. Try it out. Maybe back out a little bit. Once you feel okay, you're right. It's a lot harder. Left foot to the center, right leg lifts. Hold it and breathe. For 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, switching sides. Right foot to center, left leg lifts. And we hold for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Lower the knees, child's pose. Lower the head. Take a few breaths. Slowly come up through tabletop. We're just going to step both feet forward to forward fold standing. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Let the head go completely, fingertips to the floor. Shake the head side to side. Bend the knee, halfway lift, Svanarasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Bend the knees, slowly press and rise, rolling to stand. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hug the belly in, exhale, hands to heart center. Press the hands together, roll the shoulders down and back. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's take gorilla pose. Slide the palms underneath the feet, lifting the tailbone. I'm just going to fix something on my phone really quick. Oh, the live ended. In gorilla pose, you can bend the knees a little or a lot, or if it feels okay to straighten, you can try that out. In your forward folds, don't feel pressured to get totally straight legs. If it's not easy, if it's difficult to do that, you might actually strain your hamstrings or maybe hurt your knees a little bit, which would slow the progress of your flexibility. Take your hands out from underneath your feet. Inhale halfway again. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do a full sun A. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back for plank pose. Now we're practicing that Chaturanga high to low. You can always lower knees down. You can still do the pose. Or you're going high to low, keep the elbows close to you. Nice. Slide through upward facing or cobra. The difference is with upward facing dog, you can see the tops of my thighs are not on the floor, but for cobra, they are on the floor, which is usually a deeper back bend. I'm going to push through tabletop. It's less strain on my lower spine. Tuck the toes, downward facing. Look forward, hop, step, or jump both feet. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And the knees, sweep the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hug the belly in. Let's do another sun A, a little faster. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Hop, step, or jump back. Now, if you're jumping back, you want to do what I just did. You want to jump back into your low plank, your low chaturanga, your low push-up, and then slide through. If you jump back, I don't want you jumping back into a plank. It can actually give you too much pressure in your lower spine. So again, try it again. Let's go from our forward fold. Let's do a halfway and a fold. Maybe you jump back to the low chaturanga with me. Go ahead, try it out. Nice. Maybe you got it, maybe you didn't. See if you can practice it this week. Let's meet in downward facing. Press into the hands. Look forward. Step one foot forward, then the next. Inhale to halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up to rise. Hug the belly in, exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. From here, we sweep the arms up and we sit back for chair pose, Utkatasana. We sink back toward the heels and we can even wiggle the toes since we're shifting our hips back and our weight back. Nice. We're gonna inhale, reach up, and exhale, squat down, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach and lift a little bit. Exhale, lower. Inhale, maybe to the beat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now inhale, come back up a little bit. As we exhale, we're twisting to the left, hands to heart center, and leaning into that left outer thigh. Nice. Inhale, back to center. Twisting to the right. Inhale to center, to the left. Inhale, back up, and to the right. One more, each side. Inhale, to the left. Maybe you open the arms. Nice. Hands back together, inhale, and to the right. Maybe you open the arms. Hands together. Inhale, back to your chair pose. And we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay low. Plant the left foot, press it down, extend the right leg back, and bring the hands to heart center for warrior 3. Not an easy pose. See if nice and controlled, you can lower those right toes down for a high lunge, arms lift. Nice. Take a breath, you made it here. You've made it all this way. Keep the arms strong. We're gonna lower that right heel down and transition into a warrior 1. So maybe you readjust a little bit. Keep the hips facing more or less forward. Let's take a humble warrior. Arms come down and behind your back. Interlace. Inhale to peel the chest open. Exhale, let the chest come down and look back at your right toes. Press into the left foot, start to rise. Arms lift, and we come into warrior 2. Left toes still facing forward, arms are strong. Really press into that left foot. Flip the left palm, reverse. And side angle pose, left forearm to left thigh, right arm over right ear. Now from here, we can transition from the side angle to a quad stretch. So I'm gonna start by twisting my right heel to the sky, coming on my tucked right toes. Look down to the floor, right hand comes down. Heel to my left foot to the left side of my mat and lower my right knee down. You can either stay here or you can reach back and grab that back right foot. Maybe you let that left knee open up. Take a couple breaths. Maybe you find you want to do more tricep work, and I'll show you how you can do that here. See how my right arm is locked? Maybe your arm is too, your elbow. Maybe start to bend that right elbow, keeping the elbow close to your side, and you lean into it a little bit. Nice. Just adds a little bit of oomph to it. Let's press back up, lower the foot down. Let's take our half split, leaning back, lifting the left toes, more or less straightening the left leg. You can always keep a nice bend in that knee. Bow down, let the head drop. Nice. Walk the hands forward, heel toe the left foot to the center. And before we come just directly to the front of our mat, I want you to tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and we're gonna come into a standing split on the left foot. So leap off the right foot, lift it up to the sky. Hands on the floor, right leg is lifted. Maybe grab your left ankle with one hand, see if you can do it. Nice. Maybe you have it in you today to do both. Slowly, hands to the floor, bend the right knee, forward fold. Let's take a nice little ragdoll, grabbing opposite elbows with opposite hands. Feet are wider, shifting left and right. Nice. Drop the elbows, feet underneath the hips. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up to rise. Hug the belly in, exhale, hands to heart center. Come down into your chair, other side, arms lift. Hug the belly in, and we're pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stay low. I want you to press into your right foot this time and kick that left foot back. Bring your hands to heart center. Warrior 3. Stay strong. Slowly lower that left foot down into your high lunge. Arms lift up. Take a breath and you made it. Press into that right foot. Transitioning into warrior 1. So the left heel lowers down, hips face forward. Arms can lower, interlace behind your back. Peel the chest open with an inhale. Exhale, the chest lowers down. Look at that left foot. Press into the right foot, lifting back up. Open up for warrior 2. Keep the tailbone tucked underneath. Flip the right palm, reverse. And side angle. Nice. From here, we're transitioning to that deep quad stretch. So we're lifting up the left heel, tucking the toes, lowering the left hand, lowering the left knee, heel to the right foot to the right side, and open up the right arm towards the back left foot, maybe bending the knee and grabbing the foot for deep quad. You want to add that extra little oomph in that left tricep. Maybe you unlock the left elbow and kind of lean into that left arm, that left elbow, keeping the left shoulder low. Slowly release the foot. Let's bring it back, lifting the right toes for a half split. You can keep a nice gentle bend in that right knee. Drop the head down. Take a few breaths. Slowly come up onto the right foot, heel toe it back to center. Tuck the back left toes, lift the left knee. Again, we're coming back into that half split. So leap off the left foot, lift the left leg. Maybe grab the ankle with one hand, allowing you to lift the leg maybe higher. Nice. Slowly lower, bend the knee, and take a ragdoll. Feet can be wider. Grab opposite elbows and sway left and right. Nice. Heel to the feet, underneath the hips. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, slowly roll to rise. Inhale, lift the arms up. Hug the belly in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach. Grab the left wrist with right hand. I'm gonna step back so you can see. Hug the belly in, tuck the tailbone underneath, and then move to the right side, kind of in a banana shape. Other side, lift up, grab the right wrist, hips swing to the right as you bend to the left. Let's do it again. Grab the left wrist, bend to the right. Other side. Let's lift up. Let's come down to our bums. Don't come all the way down. This is a final little tricep workout. I just really want it to burn tomorrow for you. We're gonna have our knees bent, hands walk behind us, fingertips pointing forward. And then from here, I want you to lean back and then press yourself up with a lot of power. Inhale to lean, exhale, press. It might not feel like a lot at first. Go ahead, keep going. Keep the elbows pointed behind you. Don't let them go out wide like this. Keep them behind you. Really press with a lot of force. Keep going at your own pace. And you'll start to notice it's gonna burn. Let's do 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost done. 3, 2, make it good. For 1, lift the feet up, touch the knees for a mini Navasana boat pose. Let's extend the left leg down, grab the right knee, cross it over the left thigh, reach the right hand back and twist open to the right side. Face forward, hug both knees in. Grab the left knee, extend the right. Left foot crosses over right thigh, reach back the left hand, twist to the left. Face forward, let's bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall open to the sides. If this already feels like a super deep pose for you, you can stay here. Otherwise, you can lift the hips up and bring them closer to the heels and bring the hands even closer to your lower back. Maybe walk them in a lot and open up the chest. Let's close the eyes. Stay here and breathe. want to stay here forever. This is so nice. Let's start to back out of it a little bit. Hands walk back, lift the hips, and just walk them back. So let's actually keep this pose. So walk the hips even further back so you have more of a diamond shape of your knees. And I want you to lean forward, kind of like you have to smell your feet, but don't do that maybe. Arms reach in front of the shins. You can always grab a block and bring it down as a place to rest your forehead. Just forward folding in this deep hip opener. Take a few breaths. There is a deeper option here, which I don't think I can actually do this pose, and I don't remember the name. Not much of a yoga teacher when it comes to this pose, am I? But there is the option to kind of slide the shoulders underneath the knees, which can look pretty intense. Kind of looks like a turtle. That's as far as I can go. Some people can bring their feet behind their head. Dorothy, if Dorothy is here, I think she'd be able to do that. She's very flexible. Maybe you try just to laugh at yourself for a second and then slowly come out. Let's go all the way onto our backs. Let's take a lying figure 4. Right foot crosses over in front of the left thigh. Hug that left knee in, flex both feet. And switch sides. Left foot in front of the right thigh, flex the feet. Nice. You made it all the way. And it's time for Shavasana. Maybe you want to end with a little happy baby, since we're doing some hip openers at the end here. Can be a fun place to play along with the pose, maybe straightening one leg at a time. And slowly coming down all the way into your corpse pose. Finding what suits you today. When you get there, close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Big exhale through the mouth. Relax. Take in the sounds. Maybe your music is still playing or on repeat. Maybe hear the sounds of the breeze. Feeling the mat and the earth rising up to meet your body. Stay here. And breathe. Just let yourself feel weightless laying on the floor. And as you lay here, I just want to leave you with something that actually my husband shared with me, and it was very helpful. He's secretly my spiritual guru, I guess. I was just ruminating on a negative thought that grew into more negative thoughts. And I couldn't stop thinking about it, and it was ruining this beautiful night. We were having this campfire, And he said to me, if you're going to think about that, then you might as well think about ways to fix it instead of ways that it's bad. Maybe that will help you if you find yourself thinking about the same negative thing over and over. So come up to a seated position, take your time. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. The light and dark in me loves and honors the light and dark in you. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for coming. Can't believe we don't have many classes left, but before you leave, in case you came in a little late or you didn't hear me announce this, I shifted the schedule of classes. So I'm moving on the 28th and I have a lot to do before then. So I don't really have time to teach 3 classes a week. I do have time to teach 2 a week though. So there won't be a class for the rest of the week until Sunday, which is an in-person class in Salem. So if you live near Salem, Mass, come to that class, 10:30 at Pickering Wharf. There's more info on the Facebook event. So don't go online. The next online class will be not tomorrow, Wednesday, but next Wednesday, next week at 6:30. So then starting next Wednesday, the online classes will only be Wednesday nights at 6:30 for the next 3 weeks. Make sure you check out the Facebook event so you get the dates correct. They will all be black metal playlists because I just kind of love making a playlist right now. Extra spanks. So yeah, just check it out. I don't think I'm explaining it right. I have yoga brain, but just check out Facebook and look at the dates or my website. Another thing is I've realized I have the wrong size in all of my clothes because I got a different size. Like, wow, this fits way better. So I'm selling my used Black Widow stuff that I own. And I figure since you guys come to my classes, maybe you'd be like cool with that if you wanted to buy some for a steep discount. I wear medium bottoms and a small top in these. So if you're interested in buying some super discounted used stuff that I own, feel free to shoot me an email or a Facebook message. But other than that, I'll see you guys Sunday at 10:30 in Salem. And if you are just online, I'll see you next Wednesday, not tomorrow.